What's going on, guys? So today, I actually wanted to just kind of do an update for you guys as far as where I am with this program and where I am with my bulk and all that other good stuff. I think you guys have seen plenty of yoga. I don't know how interesting yoga is. I know watching yoga is never as fun if as doing it, but I guess it depends on who you're watching. But anyways, um, today just kind of want to give you a quick update on my bulk. Diet's going good. I kind of feel like, I had a good grasp on it for a very long time. And I was hit this plateau for a very long time where I wasn't gaining any weight. And I didn't know if that was because I was doing P90X2 and I was incorporating more cardio than I was used to. But now I've realized that I've tightened up on it a little bit more. I'm adding a little bit more calories as far as carb wise versus protein wise because I was taking quite a bit of protein. Um, but as I'm gaining weight again. So I surpassed that level now, and I gained about um, 7 pounds since then. So I'm getting there. I want to get to the point where I'm maybe just shy or just a little bit over 200, and then from there I'll recut. I'm just gonna go ahead and go big or go home. So I'm gonna go go big or go home. So I'm gonna just get that 200, and then got back. Now, with that being said, if you don't know this process, let me explain it to you a little bit. You basically allow yourself to go at a calorie surplus, so you have a lot more calories in your body in a day than you need. So when you're doing things like strength training, your body is able to produce muscle mass, not because you're not burning more than you need to live. Um, so it's going well. I was surprised. I got a very long time. I hit that plateau, and I don't know if it was just changing from the P90X series to doing a P90X2 that incorporated a lot of cardio, incorporated a lot of core work. It wasn't as heavy on lifting, but it was still, a moderate amount of um, of weight training. So it was a difference. But I mean, my body seems to be reacting well. Now, keep in mind that if you've never done this before, you don't have any idea what the hell I'm talking about. This shouldn't be something where you're gaining a lot of body fat. I'm still relatively lean. I'm not as lean as I used to be. I think today I was laughing because I made a post on Facebook about how my obliques are gone. I actually got, you get softer. You definitely get softer. I'm not as ripped as I used to be, not as cut as I used to be. You could probably tell by some of the workout videos that I'm not as cut as I used to be in the shoulders and the arms and the abs. The upper abs are still there, still there. The lower abs are kind of gone. The obliques kind of gone. That little dip in the sides kind of gone. And that's just what happens, unless you are really, really, really good at this process and you know your body really, really, really well, which a lot of people don't. I don't. So I'm just kind of doing a calorie surplus, gaining a little bit of body fat in the process, which isn't a big deal. After you've done a cut, I feel like you should know how to cut rather well. With that being said, I think my last cut was a good cut. It helped me lose a lot of body fat and it helped expose a little muscle mass that I had. But this next cut will be spread out within a couple months. I want to retain as much muscle mass as possible the next time around. With that being said, I'm still pretty far from it. Like I said, I'm still, 12 pounds shy, give or take, of that my 200 mark, give or take. And I'm thinking, a couple pounds a month. It'll be a while. So this is definitely going to carry over this P90X season and probably, this season because summer's coming up. I'm going to look kind of fluffy during summer, but that's all good. No problem with that. But besides that's going well. As far as the program goes, it is a different type of program. Maybe I'm just used to P90X, or maybe I have a soft spot for it because I've been so thankful because of what it's done for me. But it is definitely different. P90X2, I can tell you from this point so far, what I've experienced, it is very, very, very core driven. Everything you're doing involves core work, whether it's your obliques, your abs, your lower abs. It does a lot more lower abs too, I've noticed, than what the P90X initially did, which is, kind of nice. I will say I'm expecting to have really, really nice abs once I shred again because it's this P90X2 is hitting abs hard. So what else is up with this program? I'm liking it. It's definitely a different feel. You know, I remember the old kind of P90X, especially my round 5. I was basically in here like this was like a gym. I came in here, I hit the weights hard, and I hit high weight as much as I could, you know, without hurting myself. And you know, it's different. This P90X2 is more controlled weight. You're using less weight, but it's a lot more controlled. You're doing a lot more balanced movements. Some of these movements expect you to be very, very, very comfortable at your weight and very comfortable moving your own body around, whether it's on a pull-up ball, whether it's on a balance ball, whether it's on medicine balls. It expects you to be very, very comfortable and not just agility-wise when it's coming to plyo. My mind's kind of fluttering here, but also in some of these resistance movements. A lot of these movements, you're on a ball, you're on a band, you're on a pull-up bar, you're on a medicine ball, and you're stabilizing. You're not doing crazy weight, but you're also kind of supporting yourself. You have tons of stability muscles that P90X I feel didn't hit as well. You know, P90X was just straight up. Tony says in one of the videos, good American hard work. You know, and it's just literally just lifting hard as much as you can. While P90X2 is definitely just more about your own body movements, being comfortable in your own body after the muscle gain and after the transformation, being able to do a lot of things that you didn't think were possible with your own body, whether it's supporting yourself, balancing yourself, carrying weight while you're balancing, and doing it controlled. That's where the program I feel differs so far, at least in this first couple weeks. As I mentioned before when I did a wrap-up of week 1, which I haven't done a wrap-up of phase 2 yet, this program really does focus a lot on core. But the first phase in itself, though, was very, very, very core driven. The second phase is much like a P90X version, revamped with balance and core work, if that makes sense. If you ever do this program, it'll make sense. It's definitely more advanced. Some of the movements are dang well super advanced compared to P90X. And some of them are just kind of harder in a different way. Not weight-wise, but just what they're asking me to do with the weight. I'm looking forward to phase 3. We'll be incorporating a lot of the PAP workouts. I've stayed away from forums and messaging people and getting information as far as what I'm looking forward to in these workouts. But, you know, I like to be surprised, and I like to be able to look at the TV screen and be like, oh, that's horrible. I just mouthed that, by the way. But yeah, so looking forward to it. As far as the bulk, you know, it is what it is. I did have a very difficult time in the beginning gaining the weight. You know, it takes so long to drop this weight. I had a certain period of my life where I was like, oh, I can't lose this weight. I can't lose this weight. I was going to the gym and lifting weights at the gym, and I was like, it wasn't really going anywhere. And, you know, I finally got the weight off. I got pretty dang lean, and I got cut, and I saw abs that I didn't think I had. Well, I've never seen before. Let me rephrase that. And so, you know, it's hard putting on weight psychologically. You know, it's this whole, it's going against everything you've been doing for months, and it was difficult to do that. So it is what it is. You know, it's the nature of the beast. So I know I'm going to be gaining weight, but I'm going to gain some muscle mass. You know, I feel like that plateau area where I hit, that plateau area where I really couldn't get more weight, I feel like I was pretty comfortable with that look, even though I wasn't as ripped on the lower abs. I was pretty comfortable with that look. I could have actually walked around at that body fat percentage. And I would have been fine with me. I don't know exactly what body. I should have measured that now that I think about it. Oh well. But you know, when I get up in my goals as far as weight wise, I'll drop it back down, and then we'll probably sit around there. Maybe a little bit more body fat, slightly a little bit more body fat than what you guys have seen in my previous cut. Slightly more body fat. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, not to make this video super long, I'm still trying to keep these under 20 minutes. I think so far I've been successful in that. I want to say yeah. But yeah, so loving the comments. Some of you guys drop some comments or get some more private messages, I think, than comments. But if you guys questions, comments, let me know. If you're doing this program with me, you know, holler at me. Let me know how you're doing. But yeah, so besides that, we'll do some yoga Xing a little bit. I'm actually gonna get a meal in before this because I'm kind of hungry, kind of really hungry. But yeah, chicken sounds good. Anyways, peace.